as we look forward to scheduling our podcast interview to really tell the complete success story, as a intro to that, I'm looking into the future. What would be really cool is if I have a clip from you where on this call you just kind of just tell me, share with me what you feel are all the great things that have happened since we started. Like candid, rough around the edges, doesn't matter. And I'll clip it out of here and I'll put it at the front of that podcast interview as the intro. So just share with me whatever you're thinking, feeling, all the things that have improved, changed, surprised you. Just go ahead.
Okay. I think the very first thing is not feeling confused anymore about what needs to be done. You know, what I'm supposed to eat, how I'm supposed to exercise, how to keep from hurting myself repeatedly. And that was the first thing I noticed, was this peace of mind. I just knew I was in the right place. I knew I was in the right hands, and I was going to get the information and the guidance that I needed. And so that was something to really couch everything that happened after that. All the training that you've taught me, and the circuits, the routines, the coaching on eating, it all began with a peace of mind that I was finally where I needed to be to get to reach my goals. That's huge.
Yeah, that's big. It is. So yeah, I mean, we'll talk more deeply on the podcast interview about being in a place where you have peace of mind that you're on the right track and you're not confused and you're not doing something but still guessing while you're doing it if it's even the right thing, because you're getting, people get burnt out, they're getting hurt, they're feeling like they're being punished, and they're trying to do this crazy diet while doing this torturous workout. But we got you to an early place of, we'll call it sanity, right? Yeah. Fitness sanity, yeah. Right? And when we have the fitness sanity and peace of mind, that anxiety that used to be there is gone, right? We no longer have the fitness anxiety and the diet anxiety.
And wondering, am I doing the right thing? And never knowing. Right. And it still astounds me to think that year after year, I was still hoping that the things I was doing were going to help me.
So we're doing this primer, and we're going to do the podcast episode because we know there are millions and millions and millions of women and men in all age ranges going through what you went through X decades ago and for several decades, right?
Yes.
We want to share more of these stories so that they can watch, listen, and hear and say, oh, okay, I need to look further into this and what this guy has for programs and coaching and whatever,
That's what happened to me was first the emails, to just kind of like introduce the thinking. And then I checked into 3 or 4 of the podcasts, and the people that you were speaking with, they were relatable. Their issues were relatable. And I just, that light bulb went off, and I said, this is for me.
Love it. All right. So real quick, before we get into your quote unquote coaching graduation, give us the physical, superficial, even some internal rundown, just bullet point, whatever comes to mind, improvements you've experienced so far.
Well, there isn't a body part that has not changed.
They all have.
Honestly, yes. And I would say that trouble areas aren't troublesome anymore. The transformation is still rapid fire. I mean, I'm still enjoying weekly changes in every area, but especially those trouble areas, the
cellulite stuff.
Yes. I mean, I've got 2 garbage bags full of clothes that just don't fit me anymore. I mean, what kind of dream come true is that? I didn't even know that was going to happen. And at first I started to look at things and think, oh, I like that skirt. Oh, who cares? Put it in the bag. We've got new skirts to get, new jeans, new slacks.
New bathing suits.
Yes, a new bathing suit coming. So that's all part of the joy of, where I'm at now.
Love it. So we tackled the cellulite issue, right?
Yes.
We tackled the mushiness, the sagginess, the ripples, the butt that you didn't want to show to anybody. Now you're going to be sporting it this summer.
Yes, and I don't look down at as I'm sitting and think, oh, why can't I get rid of that bicycle tire? It's not there anymore.
Gone.
Everything feels more pulled toward my skeleton, if you know what I mean. Like I feel
you feel
like,
tight.
Yes, that's the one
In a good way.
Yes.
And so, like, this is going longer, but in the podcast, I'm going to go back to the highlighted notes you made in our coaching document, because there is gold in there. Like you're rocking a tank top now. Your husband being afraid that, you might leave him because you're actually getting younger, right?
Isn't that a funny quip of his? Yes.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
Felt great.
That's a truthful tale. Like, he's giving you that beautiful feedback because it's real, it's well-deserved, and he sees it firsthand. Like, you've evolved. Some people say transformed, but it's actually an evolution of your true self.
And so I was commenting to a colleague just a little while ago that, okay, so my son's worked with you and I've worked with you. I see my husband folding in things that I'm doing and wanting to know more. My daughter, who just had a baby 5 months ago, she's wanting to know more. And so, it's like modeling possibility to people that are starting to eat it up. And I'm thinking, this has changed the course of my family. It is no less profound than that.
Yes, that's big. I mean, that's really what touches my heart. Changing people's appearance and their bodies and how they feel about themselves and their self-esteem is one aspect of all this. Getting somebody more toned, be able to wear shorts and a bathing suit again, that's actually kind of easy for me. But the real profound impact that really touches me deeply is when what you just said happens, when the family around you sees with their own eyes what's happening and the things you're doing to make that all happen. They want to do it too. Like, when they realize how easy it is, and you're not even on a diet, and you're eating enjoyable, delicious, nutritious foods, and you're able to have some treats here and there, they're like, well, there's no reason I can't be doing this too.
Yes.
Right.
And I want to talk about that self-esteem issue, because that low grade anxiety that used to always kind of be in the background. What do I do? How do I get there? What do I do? Oh, I've hurt myself again. I can't work out for a week because I've pulled something. That was a low grade anxiety, sometimes high grade anxiety. And that peace of mind now was a fertile place for a higher self-esteem to show up now. And like I said in the document last night, I don't even teach the same. The things I'm asking of my students come from a place of strength. I feel stronger inside as well as outside.
I love it. This is gold. I highlighted that, by the way, because that's really, really important. So we're going to go deeper on that in the longer full podcast interview, because there's a lot of gold in there.